now. Good morning and welcome to Ftbsports. This is the preview show with Sam and Mike. Happy New Year, Mike. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Quite a new year, but let's hope 2021 will end up being better than 2020. So
let's hope so. Let's hope so. So we're going to do the preview show for the game versus Leeds tomorrow, 12:30 kickoff. Obviously, the game was postponed against Fulham. So we've had a few more days rest. Given that, how do you think Spurs will line up for this one?
This is an interesting game. To be fair, I think this will be one of the most interesting games we might have this season, just because of Leeds and how they play. I think we might end up going into that sort of defensive, play a defensive type game and hit them on the counter. Just because I think it's quite obvious now, given how many games have passed and the way Leeds have played and the goals they've scored, the goals they've conceded, they're going to be very attacking. Or that's what my thoughts will be. They'll be very attacking. And this is the perfect type of game, I think, whereby that whole counter-attacking game that we like to play, that could be, well, this game could be the sort of the ideal game where we see how a counter-attacking game plan should go, insofar as to how we would want it to go. I think we'll get plenty of opportunities. Definitely get plenty of opportunities given the way Leeds play, and I can't see them changing anything just to suit the way we play. I think they'll stick to their game plan. They've done it against Liverpool. Why would they do it any different against us? They scored 3 goals against the likes of Liverpool, etc. So yeah, I think we'll go. I think we'll be set up for a counter attack tomorrow, isn't it? Saturday.
Yeah. So tomorrow, 12:30 kickoff.
12:30,
I agree with you in that. I think we are. If you look at the Man United performance that Leeds put up against them, that was all geared up towards Man U scoring loads of goals. They've got a lot of pace on the break. They had to defend a lot, and they were very clinical with their finishing. Scored 6 goals from it. We've only scored 3 goals in the last 4 games. Leeds have scored 6 in the last 2 games that they've played and not conceded any goals. Obviously, they had the 5-0 against West Brom, but they've before that a 1-0 against Burnley. So they're decent on the road. You can see they're decent on the road. They don't change their way of playing. They go gung-ho for it all the time. This, to me, is, as you said, is a real masterclass. Well, I say it's an opportunity for Jose to show he can make a masterclass from this. Because if he looks at the Man United performance and sees how they play, Leeds aren't going to change. They are going to come out man for man. They're going to come out pressing all over, high energy, get the ball, keep the ball well, try and play it through the thirds. You know they're going to do all that. They ain't going to lump it forward. They're not going to put it over the top. They're not really going to be throwing crosses in. They're not really going to be, trying to get lateral free kicks as Jose used to use. They're going to play football. And that's a Guardiola type mentality. He's obviously Bielsa is the godfather of all those people. So he has got a blueprint, and that blueprint is well known. I
totally agree with you.
This should be a setup for us.
This is the type of team that is set up for the style of football that Mourinho wants to play on paper. And the Leeds are going to be higher. They're going to be high in terms of energy. They're not going to stop running for 90 minutes. They're the type of team that are capable of knocking 5 past you, but they're also capable of conceding 5.
And the stats back that up. They've scored 30 goals and conceded 30 goals in the league, 16 league games they've played so far. So you
can almost tell, like, their mentality is, we're going to score more goals on you, which is exciting. If you're a Leeds fan, that's exciting. But on the flip side of that, it's also, I'd be a little bit nervous, because you are going to come against teams whereby the luck isn't going to be on your side and you're going to get turned over like they did against Man United. So I think if we play a sensible game, and we take our chances, we should have a good afternoon.
So do you think he's going to completely let them have the ball? Or are you going to let well? He's going to try and dictate play without possession. That's how Jose approaches these games. Leeds in their last game had 76% possession to West Brom's 24. That's a lot of ball. They're going to want a lot of the ball against us as well.
Yeah,
we're at home. Should we be allowing a team like that to have upwards of 65-70% possession?
No, see, this is it. See, I know against a team like Leeds, even with their attacking, with the attacking sort of threat that they have, I would still like to see us. We should still be controlling these sort of games. We should control most games in this league. We've got the players. I mean, you could argue it might be the formation and the mentality that's just holding some of the lads back from actually fulfilling the potential that they've got. But against Leeds, even though I still think we're going to be set up for a counter-attack in football, I would still like to see us have a lot more of the possession of play. And we just have to be smart against Leeds. It's just about being smart against this team. Because I don't think they don't come across like a smart team, if that makes sense. It is very much, we're just going to try and score, or that's how it comes across, is we're just going to try and score more goals than you. So I really do think that would suit us, because if they are gung-ho, like they have been in most of the games that I've certainly seen them play this season, and certainly a lot of the results that I haven't sort of watched those matches that they've played, and the results have been high scoring, that certainly does sort of paint that picture of being gung-ho. So
we've got a comment. Sorry, I was just going to say, we've got a comment from Adam Morris here. Difficult keeping it defensive against Leeds. They have players who score goals off the weekend weekly. So basically saying that they score at will. So I agree that they do go to score at will. They've had some games where that hasn't come off, but they haven't changed their approach. They've not changed their approach. So
I don't think they score goals at will. I think it's more down to the fact that the defences that they've come up against are sort of prone to letting and conceding goals. Although we've conceded goals in the last 4 games, we've still got the third best defensive record in the league. And we don't concede many goals. So I honestly don't think we will concede many goals tomorrow. I honestly don't think that will be the case.
We've conceded 15 goals in 15 league games. So we do tend to keep the goal ratios down. The thing is the amount of goals we've scored in the last few games. We haven't really had many, and that's a concerning thing, because it's not even low that we've had loads and loads of shots on target or on goal. The shot ratio has been low, trying to be clinical, trying to nick it. And this is the point with Leeds, a team like Leeds. I don't think you can go to try and nick it, because they're gonna do everything they can to score. And they will go out and play that style of football. He's already said it. Bielsa's already said he's not going to change how he approaches games. This is the way that his philosophy. He wants to go out dominant, and it's entertaining. So it will be an entertaining game. What are the key elements for Spurs to get the victory tomorrow? Because we need. I think for me, again, we always say this, and we said we were going to say this against Fulham. It's a must-win game. This is the game afterwards that didn't happen, so it's a must-win game for us if we are going to have cup title consideration.
No.
Just lost you there, Mike, at the moment. Just waiting for your stream to come back. But it's going to be a difficult one for Spurs to win this game. I can see, Bielsa putting up a really good Leeds team, trying to catch us where we haven't played for a few days. It's not the sort of game for Spurs that we want to go behind in. We definitely want to be getting in front, doing all we can. So I'm going to go for a final score prediction myself. It's going to be a tough one. I'm thinking it's going to have to be 2-1 Spurs, potentially 3-1, depending on how we play. it's not an easy one. It's not an easy one to look at on paper and think, yeah, we're going to dominate this game. I don't think we're going to dominate possession wise. I do believe, you know, we're going to have some elements here where Leeds are going to come at us. But I'm still backing my team. I'm going to go for a 2-1 Spurs win. One more here. So yes, Adam, I'm giving myself a 2-1 Spurs win. Thank you for watching. Sorry about the technical difficulties we've had this morning. Like, subscribe, share, comment, and look forward to seeing you on the post-match reaction show.